I love rotisserie chicken. We're always making it, buying it, we're adding it to all sorts of dishes that we cook. I wondered whether it was possible to take the concept of the rotisserie chicken, right? The beautiful flavors that can only be achieved through rotisserie style cooking and convert that into a sausage. And that's what we're going to be attempting in today's episode. A lot of you ask, what's that red thing that's always behind you? Well, that's what we're going to be using to cook our chicken sausage. This is the Brazilian Flame Rotisserie Grill, and I feel like that's going to kind of help us get us to where we need to be. If you don't currently have a Brazilian Flame Rotisserie Grill, today may be your lucky day because the folks over at Brazilian Flame were kind enough to let me give one away in today's episode. We're going to be giving away a 3-skewer electric Brazilian Flame Rotisserie Grill, perfect for indoor, outdoor rotisserie cooking, Brazilian churrasco style. I gotta tell you, we've made a couple videos using this Brazilian Flame, picanha, kebabs, fajitas. You ought to check them out. The end result is incredibly juicy and super flavorful. I'm going to put a link to Brazilian Flame's website in the description box below. They've been kind enough to extend a Celebrate sausage discount to those of you watching. So if you're interested or in the market for a rotisserie grill, check out their website. They've got lots of different options, gas, electric, and lots of different price points. Elevate your food today with the Brazilian Flame Rotisserie Grill. Let's give one away. How do you enter to win? Be a subscriber to the channel. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You got to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to share it on your social media. And finally, drop this video a comment and let me know why you would like to win a rotisserie grill from Brazilian Flame. One lucky comment will be chosen at random in 1 week. So next Friday, the name will be chosen and I hope it's yours. All the information regarding this giveaway can be found in the description box below. Let's make the rotisserie chicken sausage. I love a good chicken sausage and I'm hoping to hit it out of the park today with this recipe. So we've got bone-in, thighs, breasts, drums, and we're going to be weighing this as we go. We're only going to be making about 1 kilo, and we are going to be using the chicken skin as the fat for this sausage. Now, if you find yourself in a spot where maybe you don't have enough chicken skin, you can always substitute it for pork back fat. That makes a great substitution. So our fat to lean ratio is basically 30% fat, 70% lean, and you'll find a recipe link in the description box below. As far as the meat goes, we're using our combination of thigh and breast meat, and I'm just cutting everything up so that it can fit into my grinder. You do want to chill this, just like any other sausage recipe, so this is going to go into the freezer while we take a look at our spices. You can approach this recipe a couple ways. If you want to use like a pre-mixed rotisserie chicken rub, you could probably go that route, but for this episode, we're going to make our own blend. So let's start with some dark brown sugar, a little dried thyme, we've got onion powder, and garlic powder. We're also going to add black pepper, and the recipe link will have the exact quantities of each. Add a little salt, and then some smoked paprika. To finish it off, we've got an optional ingredient. This is a binder. I'm using potato starch. This is going to help with the texture of this chicken sausage. And if you use a binder, it's going to let you add a little more liquid than normal, which should yield us a beautiful, juicy chicken sausage. There we go. That's our spice blend. Our meat has just come out of the freezer. It's partially frozen. And we're going to grind this on a number 12 grinder using the 6mm plate. This is the Professional Series grinder from the Sausage Maker, and I'm loving that. I mean, check this out. We've got a very beautiful grind here, and this is what yours should look like. It shouldn't be mushy in any way. You know, the grind should be loose, a little pebbly, absolutely perfect. Our meat is still fairly cold, around 34 degrees, so I'm going to go ahead and mix it. And we're going to be adding roughly 10% chicken stock to this recipe to just really boost that chicken flavor. At this point, we're just going to throw everything into our KitchenAid stand mixer. Chicken sausage is incredibly easy to make. It comes together very quickly. In this stand mixer, I think we mixed it for 60 seconds. We're just going to go ahead and add in our dry spices, and then we're going to follow it with the chicken stock that we had, 10%. And we're just going to mix until the ground chicken turns into a very sticky meat farce. When you grab a small handful, it should stick to the underside of your hand when you turn your hand upside down. As you can see right here, we have extracted a lot of protein. Our chicken looks incredibly sticky. Let's flip the hand. All right, very good. What I love about the chicken sausage is that it can be very versatile. We're going to put it into a casing, but if you wanted to take, little dollops of it, maybe batter it with some flour, deep fry it, you got chicken nuggets. If you want to make a patty out of this, you got a chicken burger.
Really, you could do whatever you want, but we are going to be putting this into a casing. And I got to tell you, this smells super good. The stuffer that we're using is a very small, economical stuffer from the sausage maker. And we're going to be using the 3/4 inch horn. That's going to be perfect for the casing size that we chose. I'm just going to slam those little balls in there, making sure we minimize any kind of air pockets. And with a stuffer like this, you could easily just place it in there and then punch it down. So however you want to do it is fine. I'll leave a link in the description box below for some of this equipment if you feel like you need a little upgrade. You know, you want to level up your sausage making game. We're using hog casings for the sausage, and they have been soaking overnight in the refrigerator. When I put my fingers into the casing, you'll notice they are very translucent. This is a good indication that we have a thin wall, which means we should get a nice snappy bite once they're cooked. Splash a little water onto the horn, make sure we've got a little water into that casing, and it should slide on no problem. Sometimes I like to tie it off at the end, and if you do tie it off, make sure you just poke a little hole so that any air that's in the horn can escape. Let's get this thing stuffed. All right, very good. I don't want to waste the sausage meat that's in that horn, so I'm going to be using the plunger that comes with the sausage stuffing horn cleaner. Just push it on out, and it's now time to link our sausage. I think for this rotisserie chicken sausage, we're going to go 6-inch. Just found a mark on the tray, and I want to pinch the sausage with my left hand and just give it 3 twists forward. The next link, we're going to twist 3 times toward us, and basically just alternate the way that we twist each link. There's lots of different ways to link your sausage. And maybe in a different video, we'll cover, 2 or 3 different methods. And what I would suggest is you just try each one. Stick with the one that works best for you. Next, we're going to prick our sausage. I'm looking for any air pockets. Once I prick out the air pockets, I am going to give the overall sausage a prick, and it's going to keep the sausage from bursting while it's cooking. It's also going to keep any liquid that, may render during the cooking process from pulling inside that sausage, which could make your casing kind of chewy. This is a fresh sausage, so you could cook it now, but if you put it in the fridge, these little twists right here will dry up so the meat doesn't spill out when you cook it, and all the spices that we added will have a chance to really come together. So into the fridge it goes. It's now the next day, and check out these chicken sausages. These are huge, beautiful, plump-looking sausages. Very pleased with the way these turned out. And in order for these to be true rotisserie chicken sausages, we gotta cook them rotisserie style. So let's get this out of the way, and here's what I'm thinking. I've got a couple baskets with this Brazilian Flame Rotisserie Grill that we're gonna be using that I've been wanting to try. And while you could just skewer the sausage, I think this might work out quite nice. So we're gonna try to fit 4 sausages horizontally in this basket. What I don't want is the sausage, to roll around and move around while, it's being cooked. And let's see here. Oh yeah, that's just tight enough. If it were any skinnier, I don't think we could make it work, but I think this is going to be absolutely perfect. I do have 3 more links. Let's use another one of those baskets, and I think I'm going to arrange these in the opposite direction. We're going to go up and down with these sausages, and it looks like I could do a 4th one if I had one, but I do want to make sure that it does not wiggle around while it's in there. That'll work. All right, so let's get the Brazilian flame up to, 325 degrees, and cook these sausages.
It's time to taste our rotisserie chicken sausage, and I am blown away as to how this came out. Truth is, I've never cooked a sausage on the Brazilian flame. I was kind of concerned that we were going to have a difficult time keeping the temperature under 325, something like that. no problem. These actually cooked really fast. The texture of the sausage is nice. We pulled it at about 160 Fahrenheit, and I'm looking at how juicy this is. I mean, this is incredible. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful looking slice there, ultra juicy. The casing, I can tell you right now, we haven't taken our first bite. The casing is going to be snappy. You can just feel it. It's tight. It is stuck to the sausage the way that it should be. And what I think I want to do is try some rotisserie chicken first and then just compare it to our rotisserie chicken sausage. So let me cut a piece off of our rotisserie chicken. Smells great. Going in. That's good. Classic rotisserie chicken, what can I say? All right, let's try the sausage, see how we did. Wow. All right. Oh, nice little kick of time right there in the back. Let me start off by saying that my goal for this recipe was to try to duplicate the flavors of a rotisserie chicken, but in a sausage format. And interestingly enough, after tasting them side by side, I don't think that's possible. The rotisserie chicken is interesting because you usually only season it on the outside unless you do a brine or something, but mostly it's seasoned only on the outside. And then as it cooks, rotisserie style, basting in its own fat, the skin on the chicken is going to undergo a Maillard reaction, which is going to give it its own boost of unique flavor. The sausage, on the other hand, I don't think we're ever going to be able to replicate the flavors of that classic rotisserie chicken. For starters, the skin is on the inside. It's never going to crisp up. It's never going to get that Maillard reaction. And then you got the spices. In our situation, the spices are all mixed in with the meat rather than just coating the bird. We did cook it rotisserie style, so that does add its own unique flavor. Very different than smoking, putting it on a pit, you know, poaching, baking, pan frying. And so that does add its own flavor. But as far as the two, I would say they're similar. The sausage, in my opinion, seems to be a lot more concentrated in that rotisserie chicken, you know, spice profile. Let me just go in for another bite. This is a delicious sausage, no doubt about it. Beautiful herb presence. That chicken stock that we added definitely boosts that chicken flavor. Juicier than the piece of white meat I ate from the rotisserie chicken. And that's kind of the beautiful thing about sausage. You can infuse it with fat, a little extra moisture, and you've got this. The spice profile, like I said earlier, is rotisserie style. So when you bite it, you kind of are getting the spirit of rotisserie chicken, but it's just more enhanced. I would definitely put these two in the same category, but as far as flavor-wise, they kind of taste totally different. The rotisserie chicken sausage, guys, it's an easy sausage to make. A lot of beautiful flavors compacted into a sausage format. Absolutely delicious. If you enjoyed today's episode and are considering making the rotisserie chicken sausage, or heck, even if you just thought the sausage looked tasty, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new to our channel, you caught us right in the middle of a month called Celebrate Sausage. Welcome to the show. We're uploading a brand new sausage making recipe every day through the month of October. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, especially if you love sausages. Don't forget, tomorrow, same time, same place, we're going to be uploading a brand new sausage making recipe, and I don't want you to miss out. Thanks a lot for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. So juicy.